Hello everybody, Corey here. In this video we are going to go over YBIT, and this is going to be the trades and holdings for May 29th. Just a reminder, I am not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. I'm here to just gather the data and present it to you so you can make your own decisions. Just a reminder, YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky, and please note all the risk as defined on their website, and make sure you do your research before investing in these. Sorry about that. I'm at my computer and was trying to rearrange everything to make everything work better here. All right. So let's see what we have. So we do have some trades here. They did add to the synthetic position yesterday. Let's see what we got. We have 1,270 contracts. That's a pretty big jump. But anyway, we also had the short call that will expire. This is for next week, June 7th. With a strike price of $27.50, which we closed yesterday at $27.23, so that's within 1% there. All right, so there's those. Of course, I had them over here too. I haven't changed my color codes either here, so bear with me there. I'm going to zoom this out. So it looks like our outstanding shares may have changed. Yeah, we went from 525,000 outstanding shares to 700 outstanding shares. As far as prices go, it looks like it dropped 31 cents yesterday. I know Bitcoin itself has been hovering around 68,000. I keep getting notifications on my phone telling me it's going under it. Let's see. I haven't looked at it. Yeah, still doing the same thing. 67,850. All right. And I did not rearrange these, but we have yeah, and since I didn't rearrange them, I did not do that calculation on the right that I keep manually doing because I have not updated my spreadsheet because something's wonky going on with my spreadsheets. Yeah, so this right here will be negative, of course, because we're 24% below the strike price. This is negative $6.92. All right. So we have two short calls that expire. Let's see, one's this weekend, or one's this Friday with the 28.50 strike price, in which we're under by 4% currently, and then we have the one for next Friday at 27.50 strike price, so we're 1% or 20 something cents below that. And now I'm looking. Okay, yeah. 27 cents for the BITO price. BITO price and YBIT price are too close together. There, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry, I'm barely awake this morning to do the videos that I did not do last night because I was too tired. Looking at the short call premium and stuff at the top, we have our all trades. The net trades is we've only brought in 9 cents, but as far as the premium itself goes, we've brought in 88 cents. I know people ask me about that. I do have that up there. Now I will say I may or may not have remembered last night to copy yesterday's trades to the all trades tab. So let me just check to make sure that I did do that so we know that that amount is completely up to date. Since I'm sitting at my computer, I'm just clicking on my computer just to make sure. see. No, I did not add those trades to it. So give me 1 second. I'll add it to it, and then it will bump that price up just a little bit. All right, so I added that price. It's not going to update it here because the formulas are no longer on this spreadsheet. But you can see here now, we went from our net short call trades to our to 16 cents, and then we have our premiums to 96 cents. And then so yeah, I apologize, I wasn't thinking about this one because I know I always do ulti separate. So I probably said YBIT would be separate and I'd do a separate video, and I totally forgot about it. But this fund has been out for a month and a half. Well, it's not a month and a half. By the time, let's see, declaration is next week. So it'll be about a month and a half by the time it pays. So I don't know what this one's going to pay. I mean, we're looking at right now at a 96 cent premium received. So that's about $1. I know a lot of people probably expected this to get a lot more. I don't know if Jay and them expected this to be a lot more, to know whether they're going to pay higher or not. But all I can go by, we don't have any historical data to look at. We don't have, well, we do. I guess I can look at the IV of BITO, since we do only have one ticker right now in this portfolio. All right, so since we have one ticker within the account right now, I have added an IV estimate on here. Of course, once we go away from the one, that will go away. But for right now, you can see now at the top right hand corner here, I have added, and I made highlights here. So our short call premium received so far has been 96 cents. Our current IV is 59%, which gives an estimate of about $1. So we're looking at about an estimate of $1. You know, just guessing at this point. Those are the only two factors we have to look at. We don't have prior distributions. We've never had a distribution, so we have no clue what their even goal is, and goal for this one is. But just based off of these two factors, I'm going to go with, around that 96 cent to $1 range. Or I'm going to go with it because that's what the numbers tell me to go with, right? But it could be way off. But just to give you something there. In the end, I know I had lots of people want me to do all these comparisons and all these other different tickers. I did show yesterday where we were at as far as where I've been building stuff. I didn't get any comments on it, so I don't know if any of you care, if any of you that were wanting this type of stuff watched. What I did do last night while the data was there, well, it looks like it's there this morning, but I went ahead and pasted values once I got it to load. So we would have all the information here. So I don't know, is this something that y'all like or you want? Do you want this split out from YBIT and just keep this as a YBIT holdings and we do this separate, which I may or may not do because it's, having to do lots of different videos and the uploads and everything, and then the thumbnails and stuff can take a toll, but it is a possibility. It just sort of depends what people care more about. Yeah. But anyway, so if you didn't watch it the other day, just to briefly go over this again. In the first two columns, I've done very minimum research on these, so should I have one of these wrong, please feel free to let me know. But we have the YBIT and YBTC, I have down that they're both covered calls and that they pay monthly distributions, so you know what those mean. And then in the next section here, I have, these are all the regular futures, or all of the ones that appear to be based on futures contracts. And then at the top you can see the first 5 pay monthly, the next one semi-annually, and the next one is quarterly. So the two, or the ones that are yellow, are just regular Bitcoin futures. The green is Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then the blue is Ethereum only. So that's the reason for those color codes. And so then I've ranked, all of these are ranked by color here together because they were futures contracts. And then same thing with the cover calls over there. And then on the right, in the orange columns, we have some 2 times ETL or tickers here, but the one pays monthly and the other one, I don't know if it just pays annually or what's up with that one, but BITX, it's a brand new monthly one. So in case you're wondering, they just paid monthly this past month. And so because those are 2 times, I did those together. So you can see here, and then of course we have a regular Bitcoin, S&P, and NASDAQ over to the right. What my color codes are wrong. Let's see, are they wrong? Yeah, because I'm dragging them down. Therefore, the conditional format doesn't work properly when you drag them down, which sucks because I can't do that on my phone. And I didn't even drag prices down on the other one. So let me look at the conditional formatting real quick. I guess that's gonna suck. Yeah, actually the bottom 3 are messed up because of how I have them. So I'll change those. And then, sorry, I should have paused the video, but this shouldn't take too long here. 31. Of course, you're not seeing the immediate changes on the screen. But I just changed them. They just might take a second to update there. And I don't really have a refresh on the screen here. Oh, well, the other thing is that, no, I did it on this tab. Okay, there we go. So they've updated now so you can see. Looks like most of our red and greens are in the T and U column there. But, and of course, I haven't gone in depth into this. Of course, yesterday I didn't have this data. And then the top has, let me look, cancel. So the top up there is the where we're at since inception of YBIT to close yesterday. I'm just looking at my formulas to make sure. This also includes the distribution amounts. I also went over the dividends for all of these in the video for yesterday. But so yeah, we can see daily how they did down here, but then we can see the top to where they stand overall, which I haven't even looked at. So, and I haven't looked at the color codes, or not color codes, but the conditional formatting at the top. So let me do those for those 2 on the sides. Okay. So now we can see as far as the cover calls go, the YBIT and YBTC. YBTC is obviously positive at 1.5%, while YBIT is negative 1%. And it's been a month now because it was April 23rd, so it's a little over a month. Just wonder if those are going to update. Of course, I have to remember to update them on my main tab. But then if we look at the 2 times on the right-hand side, BITU is doing better overall between those 2. And then if we look at the ones in the middle, those color codes are wrong, which it makes me wonder. I mean, maybe I had them swapped backwards. Let me look at those. I'm sorry, guys. No, this one's new. It looks like, no, P5, and there goes my connection. Yeah, so all of these color codes are backwards, which is flippin' awesome, because the way, and I hate the way Google is here, I have to change each line individually in order for the color codes to stay on that line. And what I mean by backwards is you can see that the you can look easily here on this line right here, and you can see 11.6%, which is the biggest number, should be green. Instead it's red, and the lowest number of 4.6% is green, and it should be red. So I am going to have to go through and change each one of these individually. So obviously that's not going to get done right now. And I guess the reason is because on the other side where I had the the rankings, number 1 is good, so the lowest was good, and so that's where I messed up. So right this second, red is good. So we have the Ethereum, which, you know, is expected right now. It's up the most, 15.5%. But if we, and then of course, then we have the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, 3.6 and 7.3. However, neither one of those are doing better than the BTF, which I had never heard of until recently. So, of course, we look at those two together. The BTF is doing better than the BITs. And these, you know, again, these have these strategies. I didn't go in depth into these, so please feel free to do some research on these. All I'm doing is looking at the stock prices and the distributions to see what the total returns are for these. But so we have, well, I have the rankings over on the right. But yeah, so we have Ethereum we talked about. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. MAXI is the next. And then Bitcoin is right after MAXI. So MAXI is doing a little bit better than Bitcoin. So MAXI is at 0.6% and Bitcoin's at, MAXI is at 2.6% and Bitcoin is at 2.3%. Then we have YBTC, BITO, BITS, BITS, and then YBIT. So anyway, I will scroll over here so you can see these. Now, one thing I didn't do here, and this is what I'd asked yesterday, is over here I have these broken out, you know, the cover calls and the 2 times and then all the futures in the middle, but I didn't break it out over here when, I don't know why, don't ask me. When I built it, I was wondering if I should or shouldn't, and then when I did video yesterday, I realized I didn't finish this from the weekend, or I didn't make a decision one way or the other, and this is the way I had it. So do you think I should break these out, you know, these two, meaning these over here would be ranked 1 and 2, again, these would be ranked 1 and 2, and then all of these in the middle would be ranked 1 through 7. Of course, then that's going to leave Bitcoin itself by itself, and it wouldn't have a ranking anymore if we did it that way. Or it could have a ranking. It would just be like its own ranking system. It would rank against all of them, and it would just tell you where it ranked against the rest, but it would not be included in any of the other rankings. So just let me know, and if y'all don't want to see this, then let me know that too. I just know I had a bunch of people asking about adding certain things to it, you know, certain ones, so I did that, and I'd already went over the distributions. I'll just do this real quick in case anybody missed it. You still go back to the video, but You have YBTC and BITO in the middle, and then MAXI on the right. And then the yields weren't showing up yesterday, but they're showing up this morning as of today. In the top right-hand corner of each one is the current stock price also. And so let's go down. So here we have BITX. Of course, that's the first distribution it paid, 97 cents. And then we have BITU again, so it just paid a distribution, so I don't know if this one's going to be annual. I know the BITX is, because it's going to be monthly because they had the schedule, but I didn't see for BITU. And then we have BETH on the right, and then let's look. Then we have BETE, and then we have ETH and BITs here. And then we have BTF there at the end. So just so you don't have to go back and look at another video. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will talk with y'all later.